The iPhone 15 series may still be fresh in our minds, but the world of leaks and rumors has already shifted its focus to the iPhone 16. Apple has made some exciting changes to the 2023 lineup, such as introducing Type-C, replacing the mute switch with the action button, and opting for titanium bodies instead of stainless steel. The non-Pro iPhones will also feature the dynamic island, while the Pro model will boast a periscope camera. If history is any indication, these new features will likely make their way to the iPhone 16 models. What is currently exclusive to the Pro lineup will probably become available in the non-Pro variants next year. Apple has a knack for bringing innovation to its devices, and with the leaks we have, it's time to dive into what the iPhone 16 lineup has in store for us. Apple has introduced some significant design changes with the iPhone 15 series, and we anticipate these will continue to evolve in the future. The latest addition, the Action button, is expected to make its way to the non-Pro iPhone 16 models next year. Apple has a history of bringing Pro features to its base iPhone models, as seen with the dynamic island on the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus. If you're a fan of the mute switch, be prepared for it to potentially disappear once the iPhone 16 lineup is officially released. And if one new button wasn't enough, rumors suggest that Apple will introduce yet another button with the iPhone 16 series, referred to internally as the Capture button. It is rumored to be located on the right side of the device and could be used for video recording. Reports indicate that this physical button will be pressure and touch sensitive, allowing users to focus with a light press and capture images or start recording with a firmer press. Additionally, users may be able to swipe left or right on the button to zoom in or out. In summary, the upcoming iPhone 16 series is rumored to have a total of 5 buttons, including the Power button, 2 volume buttons, the Action button, and the new Capture button. These buttons are currently being tested on all 4 models within the iPhone 16 series. However, there is also speculation that Apple might eliminate physical buttons altogether and opt for solid-state buttons in the iPhone 16 Pro models next year. This feature was initially expected in the iPhone 15 series, but had to be postponed due to manufacturing challenges. Recently, Mac Rumors shared mock-ups of 3 early iPhone 16 prototypes. The first prototype, depicted in yellow, showcased an iPhone X-style camera pill and a unified volume rocker with haptic feedback. The second prototype, in pink, featured vertically aligned cameras, but with separate volume buttons. Lastly, the third prototype, in midnight black, had vertically aligned cameras, separate volume buttons, and a larger Action button along with a new Capture button. Interestingly, all 3 prototypes included an Action button, suggesting that the mute switch might be phased out in the future. The upcoming 2024 iPhones might have a larger overall footprint compared to previous models. Apple is planning to increase the size of its iPhone 16 Pro models by a small margin. The new displays are expected to measure 6.2 inches and 6.8 inches for the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max, respectively, making them the largest displays ever seen on an iPhone. Additionally, there are rumors that the top-of-the-line iPhone could be branded as Ultra and feature a massive 6.9-inch display, while the smaller iPhone 16 Pro might come with a 6.3-inch OLED screen. Reports from sources also support the idea of larger displays and the inclusion of a capacitive Capture button on the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max. It seems that the heating issues faced by the iPhone 15 Pro have influenced Apple's plans for the iPhone 16. To avoid repeating the same mistake, Apple is said to be working on a graphene-based thermal system to enhance heat dissipation. As for the base iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus, it is expected that Apple will stick to the same screen sizes. Display analyst Roshan also suggests that high refresh rate screens will only be introduced to base iPhones in 2025, meaning that cheaper iPhones next year might still have 60 Hz displays. Another potential change is a reduction in the size of the dynamic island, which could be significantly smaller. In January 2023, The Elec reported that the iPhone 16 Pro models might incorporate an under-display Face Unlock or Face ID feature. There have been numerous speculations circulating regarding the camera specifications of the iPhone 16. Apple unveiled a new tetrahedral prism zoom lens on the iPhone 15 Pro Max this year, aiming to deliver performance comparable to a 120mm full-frame camera lens. According to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, the tetrahedral prism telephoto cameras won't be exclusive to the top iPhone model next year, as both the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max are expected to feature them. Digital Chat Station suggests that the iPhone 16 Pro will sport a 5x zoom camera, not just limited to the Pro Max model, along with a 48-megapixel primary camera sensor. Additionally, the iPhone 16 Pro Max might come equipped with a periscope ultra telephoto camera, potentially surpassing competitors like the Pixel 7 Pro and Galaxy S23 Ultra in focal length. Analyst Jeff Pugh predicts that Apple will include a 48-megapixel ultra-wide shooter in both the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. Ming-Chi Kuo further elaborates on this, mentioning that the rear ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max could feature a 48-megapixel 1/2 6-inch sensor with 0.7mm pixel size and a 6P lens assembly, resulting in a 12-megapixel output with 1.4mm effective pixel size through pixel binning. This potential upgrade would mark a significant improvement in resolution compared to the current 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor found in existing iPhone models. The iPhone 16 series is shrouded in mystery when it comes to specs, but one thing we can count on is the annual processor upgrade. Rumors suggest that the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus might sport the 17 Pro chip, while the iPhone 16 Pro lineup could introduce a new 18 series chip from Apple. However, analyst Jeff Pugh has a different take, claiming that all 4 new iPhone 16 series phones will feature the 18 series chips manufactured by TSMC on a second-generation 3M process. There might still be a distinction between the processors in the non-Pro and Pro models of the iPhone 16 series. According to PR, the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus will have the 18 chip, while the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max will come with the 18 Pro chip. As for storage tiers, they can remain the same as the iPhone 15 series, but there could be changes in RAM. Jeff Pugh suggests that the base iPhone 16 might come with 8GB of RAM, an upgrade from the base iPhone 15's 6GB, so they are likely to maintain the same for the iPhone 16 Pro models. More things remain similar. There are still plenty of upgrades with the new hardware to power it better and brighter displays, along with the new battery thermal technology. This should really enhance the experience and work well with the new features. Now, of course, because of all the similarities to its predecessor, it's probably not going to make anyone with an iPhone 15 rush for an upgrade. But for anyone with an older iPhone or looking to get their first iPhone, that's going to be a great choice. Now, of course, as we approach the launch, more and more information is going to continue to come in, and I'll be sharing it as soon as it does. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out in the future.